Make sure that it's sending through. Yeah, I'm definitely running slow. So, all right, guys. Christmas. That'll be our Christmas present. So, any meditation, and you might find yourself being dropped off, or if you want to drop off manually, go ahead and continue deep meditation yourself. We do encourage everyone to do this as a daily practice. So please take that time out to do it. And we also have these recordings over on our Cosmic Gaia YouTube channel. So feel free to visit that link again right there. Click your phone camera right over there and bring you right to the page. So I manually go ahead. Sorry, hold on. I got some feedback. I got speaker over in the left there. So last week's title was The Journey Through Grief, a live meditation through or for collective healing. We're actually setting that aside for us for just this week. I know that there was this was going to be an episode 2 of that series, but set that aside. We're going to kind of just go for the title of this week, Cultivating Confidence and Connection, tonight's live meditation. So let's grab your water, have good intent, and let's get this thing started. And off to
Mm,
you, Seth.
thank you, Greg. As always, I really, really appreciate it. I have my new microphone set up. Not new, but I've had it for a while, but it's a really good microphone. So I'm hoping we can get much better sound for everybody who's going to do these after they're live. So let's hope that works great. So we've been doing these live events in Maine. The turnout has been incredible. And even more than that, the energy of it is phenomenal. I mean, everybody who is gone is like, oh my God, we gotta keep doing this. It's so amazing. It's just, let's go, let's do it, let's make these happen. And you know what? It's like the need for this, the need for it is so great. It is like, and it's everywhere. And there's so few who are actually facilitating things like this. And again, now more than ever, we need this. We need it. We need it. We need it because as a species, all of us have so much strength that we're not flexing, that we're not using. And as individuals, we have such profound impact on our being, our bodies, our relationships in the world. We are, every single one of us, a walking, talking miracle. Yet everybody doesn't really know that. Or if we do know it, we don't have like full ownership of it. And so these events, like you go to it, you feel what it's like to be around other human beings who are calming themselves down. They're coming with their heart open. They don't know what to expect. And then everything starts to get incoherence. Our breath gets in coherence with the beating of our heart. Our entire body gets into coherence when we do that, when we create that kind of heart brain coherence. And from there, our energy field literally can radiate as far out as we're ready to be conscious of. And so it's really beautiful to watch how that's happening. And it's really exciting to think about doing these events all over the world. So, because of that, because of that event and everything that everybody here has been experiencing, we're going to focus tonight's meditation on community, right? Magnetic individuals who are living in harmony with their purpose to the best of their abilities, having confidence to literally get into that bio electromagnetic state of awareness that we all are. We are all that. When there's no thoughts or beliefs or anything in the way, and there's just pure consciousness, there is the knowing that our sense of self, our entire sense of self, is this indescribable force. It's bioelectromagnetic. It's and so you get people together and you start to feel what this is like, and you just identify with yourself in this world without the influence of language, without any of the things that we use to box in reality so we can understand it better. You get into pure consciousness and you begin to remember why you're here, why you've incarnated, how to really get the best of it. So tonight we're going to do that. And Greg already mentioned it. If you guys don't have any water, please get some. And if you do have any, or you have any questions as well, before we start, just let us know. And having the water is really important. I know everybody here already knows that. But it's, I was writing a quote out because this whole idea of structured water. And it wasn't like a grand epiphany or anything, but I just realized the most structured water there is us. It's in our body. It's all the fluids of our body. It's our blood. It's every different consistency of fluid all through our being. And it all requires it to be totally conductive so that when we think thoughts and feel the signals throughout our body, that structured water is carrying this bioelectromagnetic charge. So when you begin to think about that, because I was people like, oh, well, how do I how do I find the best structured water? It's like, well, get nice, pure, clean water and put it into your body. And your body will start to structure it. And the more that we're calm, relaxed, coherent, totally relaxed, and at the same time, wide awake, we get into what seems like a paradox of polarities. And we get into that middle spot of it all. That's when the conscious coherence of our heart, brain, gut, whole body, whole soul, self awareness works with that living geometric field and shapes that allow us to even to exist, to be here. And it's funny because it's like, how do we get as many as possible just realizing we are all a miracle, all of us. We didn't have to die and then be reborn. We didn't have to do any of that. All we really have to do to begin to remember how miraculous this all is these paradox of polarities, calm and yet wide awake. And then the in between of that starts to fill itself in, meaning your conscious, subconscious, and your unconscious start to fill in the blanks because you're not focused on, I'm me, this is my life, this is what I do, this is who I know. In these moments that you are recreating the whole or the totality of you, your person, yourself, and your remembrance and connection to the mission of the soul that's causing the heart to beat, allowing us to have this human experience. So if we can just break away all the distractions of the world around us, we get to live remembering why this is all happening. And you start to get together with others who are also doing that. Very exciting times we're in. Very chaotic, but very exciting, more exciting. And so, okay, what about the war? What about all the people that are getting killed? What about all the children all over the world that don't have anything? Like, why would that be there if there wasn't Like there is some kind of intelligence that is way more intelligent than we are. And when we are able to get into a space to connect to that, to be aware, like in this radiating manner, then we can go into the world and help the children of the world, help the adults of the world who are basically still children. We all have this purity of awareness, of innocence, of connection. And the more we exercise our ability to be consciously in harmony with it, then we go out in the world and we role model what this is, what it's like, how we can make the most of it. And when you go and you witness things that the world has deemed evil or bad or chaos, if you are in harmony, when you face the unlovable, that balance of energy that we all are starts to balance out all the energy around it, whether it's in the form of children, nature, all these things. When we get in harmony with ourselves, the natural universe, the natural planet we're on, the solar system, the galaxy, the universe, all of this supports our coherence. And then all of the chaos and disorder and all the things in the world that bother us all, we recognize what it's for. It's for us to witness it from a place of connection, a place of purity, a place of being so in harmony with the pulse of life, the miracle of life that's allowing us to be here, that we witness things that are in chaos, and that coherent state of being that is witnessing the world through our eyes, through our senses, through senses we didn't even know we have. When we watch things like that in the world, loving the unlovable, the world can change really quick. And I love these live events because we're watching that and everybody's feeling what it's like to get a glimpse of who and what we all really are and what the purpose becomes as a result of recognizing that. Exciting, exciting, exciting times, chaotic times, but more exciting. And the more that more of us make a habit out of doing this and getting together in person, in addition to online, we can let that miracle we are effectuate everything in the known and unknown world. So I could go off all night about this.
So let me interject you really quick and add in a quick little plug here. And I've been thinking about a couple things actually the past couple of weeks, but if nobody has seen this yet, our friend Veda Austin has a new
Yeah.
Gaia episode out. It's on Gaia.com. It's called Communicating with Water. It's on the Open Minds series, and I just watched that. I just watched that just
Mm.
last week, and very very cool. I'll post the link because she was actually on our channel here, guys. If you haven't seen that on our YouTube channel, Cosmic Guy Community, I'll post that link. I'll also post it over in our social platforms on Facebook and YouTube. But very interesting. Seeing that Seth brought up the whole water topic also. It's just what is it, 80 to 90% or something of our bodies are water, right?
I mean, if we're well hydrated, yes, 60 to 70% water.
Oh
Our
wow,
brain is 90% water. Our blood is more than that. And in and around our each individual cells is 99% water. So,
that's just crazy.
and you
Yeah.
know what? I'm so glad you mentioned that. We are all so proud of Veda because she's finally, her and her work are finally getting the recognition it deserves. Because you want to talk about mystery, right? You want to talk about how do you really get connected to this whole being that is water primarily? Look at her work. Look at what she's doing. Look at what all the people who are learning her technique are doing. So to have her recognized and in the process of being recognized more and more, yes, share that link. And in the water consciousness group that we have on Facebook, there's, I don't know, Veda and I did so many podcasts like way back from the beginning, and they're all there. And some of them are slideshows. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And with that comes the ignorance of people, right? The more recognition you get, the more like trolls and spammers and haters who are probably just jealous and are actually really suffering. They try to put their claws in anything. So we just love them and wish them away.
Yeah, and you know what? On kind of the very similar note, even last week, but even I see this a little bit more and more, where people are taking things head on, and I love seeing that. The more and more we become coherent, and we find out who we really are, it's the more we understand more about ourselves, and we can tackle those things head on.
Yeah, well said. All right, so tonight we're going to focus on confidence. We're going to focus on coherence. We're going to focus on community and how to be in a state of being that naturally attracts those who are mission driven, who are working on reclaiming their own sovereignty by becoming conscious of what has always been there in and around our being, and being able to make that a habit to the degree that the universe conspires to support our efforts to get into community with others who are doing this. So, with that, I'm going to calm down. You guys calm down. Let's get ourselves completely relaxed. Just relax your whole body. See if you can be aware of your head and relax it. Just totally, totally relax your head, whatever that means for you. Relax your chest and shoulders. Relax your torso, your arms, hands, fingers, your entire pelvic floor region, your legs, your feet, your toes. Get so relaxed in the totality of your body so that you can be more aware of creating habits, of recognizing and feeling our own hearts. Such calmness that we, in these totally relaxed bodies, can feel our heart beating. And when we can get into that super state of calm, and we can feel our heartbeat in our chest, then we can also feel it anywhere in our body, wherever there's pain or stagnation. When you can feel your heart in your chest, with every heartbeat, your whole body is sending and receiving signals, kind of like a tower, but an organic tower, a temple, a holy place of miracles so profound, but no one's focusing on it, or very few. And therein is the humor of it. Because how could everything in our life be the way it is? And it is this miracle itself that is allowing us to be alive. And we have forgotten that temporarily. Collective amnesia. And the beautiful thing about that is that there are so many of us reconnecting to what was always there. And it's in that forgetting that we get to experience being the victor, reawakening our consciousness from a place of dormancy, so that we get to experience the journey of forgetting into remembering, and then from remembering into purpose, into being so aware of this miracle we are, that we begin to remember connecting back to this. And the more we get connected, the more our confidence comes back. Because no matter who we think we are, we can be so influenced by what we are. And that by creating a consistent habit of remembering, of embodying, and then allowing that awareness to influence the one who has forgotten a little bit, the one who has struggled with all manner of different things, the one who is becoming so conscious of themselves that they realize they can experience themselves as one with everybody and everything. And it's not just here. We can allow ourselves to be unified from the consciousness that we are in these bodies, like organic temples that are radiating cosmic frequency every time our heart beats. It is pulsing that energy out into infinity. And to the degree that we make a conscious habit of being aware of that, we are offered the ability to allow that awareness of unification to expand both out as far as we could ever imagine, and at the same time, deep within, all connecting, no separation. It was just a brief hiccup. We forgot how connected we are. And it's because we forgot that we get to go through this process, however painful or joyful it can be. Focus your breath. Be aware of how you're breathing. And focus on slowing your breathing down, while at the same time using more lung capacity. So it's deep, gentle, and rhythmic inhales and exhales. And if you can feel your heart beat and you can synchronize your breathing with your heartbeat, so essentially you're feeling your heartbeat 2 or 3 times on the inhale, and then 2 or 3 times on the exhale in your own way. And you're taking your awareness, you're focusing it on your breathing. Breathing is an involuntary process, meaning even if we're not focusing on it, our body is so intelligent. Our nervous system is so intelligent that it knows how to do this, even when we don't. And as we do begin to notice that we have the ability to breathe along with the force of life itself that is breathing for us, this involuntary process can be deepened with our voluntary choice to harmonize our self-awareness with our nervous system, with our body's innate intelligence. See if you can just relax in your body so deep almost like you're preparing to take a nap or go to sleep. And as you're breathing rhythmically, voluntarily, and with every heartbeat is an involuntary process of beyond intelligent, innate intelligence, frequency layered in countless dimensions, in countless expressions. This is what we all are. And when we voluntarily harmonize ourselves with this involuntary experience, we start creating greater connection to what was already there. And in this process of remembering, we are saying to life, we're saying and we're letting life know that we are finally paying attention. And it's okay if you get distracted or some old habits might seem to impede into your re-remembering of voluntary and involuntary forces all working in coherence. And you are aware of that. When you start to pay attention to life as it already is, life rewards you. It encourages you. It inspires you. And the more your breathing is syncopated with your heartbeat, and your mind is focused on observing all of this happening, so that with every time your heart beats, the pulse of it is something that not only can you feel it all through your body, but you can feel it around your body. Your heartbeat literally expands into infinity. And the more you create habits of witnessing that, of observing it, the more your conscious awareness expands as far as you are ready to observe it. And by completely relaxing your body, allowing your breathing to be slow, rhythmic, and you are feeling the pulse of your heartbeat in everywhere on the inside of your body. and all around your body. This profound innate intelligence with all of its structured water, all of these messages and signals that you are becoming conscious of, begin to really appreciate that you are paying attention to it. And if you feel a block, it's okay. It's just your own life teaching you how to be with anybody or anything that you feel might be leaking energy from you. And as you're breathing, as you're relaxed, as you feel the pulse of your heart in and around your body, put that smile on your face, and whatever that smile means to you, feel it in your heart and interweave your own awareness and your own, whatever the smile feels like, you are interweaving that feeling into all of these voluntary and involuntary forces that you are consciously observing right now with us, a community of people who are finally ready to live with this awareness interwoven, interconnected, globally supported, galactic and universal support. And by becoming aware of all this and literally feeling the support that was always right there, that's you taking your power back. But it's not even taking it back. It's you allowing your power to be so aligned with real reality. Space, all of these celestial bodies, all the cells of your body, it's all the same thing. And it always has been there, supporting your physical and non-physical self. And as you come into remembering that and feeling the feeling that your smile creates and interweaving it into the pulse of your heartbeat, of your breathing, and creating a marriage, a relationship between the part of you that is done forgetting into the part of you that was always there, but that now you are willing and paying attention to all this represents the miracle of this highly genius, intelligent energy of life that gives birth to microscopic bacteria, that is the cradle and grave for all the celestial bodies everywhere, and also for the bodies that we are in. And to smile to that, to feel the feeling that that smile represents is you intentionally taking those feelings and letting it be with this energy that's pulsing in your heart, that's pulsing all around your body. And that you are becoming conscious of it more than ever. And you have every right to feel gratitude, to be excited, and to start feeling enthusiastic about who you think you are and about what this world is. It's not even taking your energy back. You're just recalibrating your focus. And in doing so, these great coherent fields of your body, of the world all around you, it begins to naturally repel the distractions that we all have focused on since we came into this body, into this life. And we are shifting our focus to knowing us as we truly are. And it is in this process of you prioritizing it with a whole bunch of others who are also prioritizing it. We have all attracted each other into our lives, and we are going to continue to bioelectromagnetically attract others in this world who have similar intentions, who are in frequency ranges that are compatible to the ones we are in, to the core of the frequency that is our body's energetic, innate intelligence. And that intelligence is influencing the person who forgot it was there. And this is a cause to celebrate. And that's really what we're doing together. Just by showing up for yourself with all of us. That is you creating a focused habit on knowing the blessing, the miracle of life that so many around us take for granted. And it's in recognizing that contrast that influences us to become more aware of how miraculous it truly is, and how our actual energy is completely unlimited, with the only limitations are our distractions from the world that we gave a little bit too much attention to, and that now we're doing the opposite. We together are prioritizing where we are going to focus our attention. And it becomes so simple to focus on the natural field of intelligence that is everybody and everything in the known and unknown universe. And coming from organic living geometries that to be conscious of is to allow all of these dormant extrasensory muscles of perception to become stronger, so that the amplitude of our body becomes increased, and that we get to embody and become more aware of just how powerful life is, whether we're paying attention or not. And hence the smile, feeling of it. Whatever that smile feels like to you, that feeling is in celebration, recognizing the I am infinite frequency. I am unconditionally in love with life, without any attachment to old perceptions, to old values. All of that gets pushed away because something new, something way more powerful than the power that we all are and that everything is. And that power is new because as you become more aware of it in and around you, you are emanating a new expression of these living geometric fields that are the building blocks of life itself. And so the more we are aware, the more we are feeling love, joy, gratitude, while we are focusing on breathing, all of that becomes one process. And no matter what, no matter if everything and everybody all comes from that same source, the way we perceive it and the way we express it is brand new. It is the evolutionary cutting edge of who we think we are meeting what it is we are, interweaving every cell in your being with the energy that was always there, but now is amplified from our personal and collective awareness of it. And the combination of all these elements is so healing and nurturing that we naturally make it a priority. And we feel this force amplified in us, working through any pain, any thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, actions. All of that is becoming transformed and influenced by our new recognition, embodiment, and ability to emit or express that energy that is connected to everything, but that through us expands. It's evolving. Each and every one of us is literally on the cutting edge of this evolutionary impulse. And we are choosing to become more aware of it, to trust it, to feel confidence, to feel connection, to begin to love life so much that it reinstates our own experience of loving others, no matter how much we've been hurt, no matter how much faith we have lost in ourselves, in others, in the world, becomes reinstated as you intentionally interweave all of these elements together. You begin to recognize yourself as pulsing frequency, highly organized, infinitely supported, bioelectric, luminous, numinous energy of eternity coming through us, inspiring us to bring out the best in each other, to be so focused on knowing this within that the only thing we are able to attract are frequencies within the same transmissions. And we forgive others, but not for them, not necessarily. We forgive others and the pain that they have caused or created in the world. We forgive them because we are reclaiming our wholeness. And when you feel all of these elements working together, that is love. And as we come together with this consciousness within, with each other, that is bringing personal and global change to a species that has lived pretty much without recognizing how miraculous it always has been. This is an incredible representation of our species because rather than going with the flow of society, we are creating habits of going with the flow of universal truths, infinite connection, and anchoring that into this world through our being, reflecting it back with others, role modeling it, encouraging one another, creating true love and authenticity, giving new life to old crumbling systems, because we are giving life to the most important systems there are, the universal web of infinite intelligence. And we are together as friends, as family, as community, joining coherent forces with others all over the world that are engaged intentionally, similar processes. And together, all of us bring that interconnected web of infinite intelligence back into the world. And it naturally influences the masses. And the better at doing this we become, the more the world changes to support our experience in society, in civilization, so that all there is this ever flowing emanation of life force energy that you are intentionally becoming more aware of and watching how not only community is there to support it, so is the natural world, from the smallest to the greatest. We are being what we are times infinity and reflecting this back and forth to others, to nature, so that we all have the ability to grow into something that, for all we know, might be right on the cutting edge of the evolutionary impulse together. Relax as deep as you're able. Just totally let go of feeling your body, of feeling the weight of it. Your body is there. It is grounded. And you are choosing to interact with your physical body with this pulsing frequency. And when you realize and remember and know yourself, your body, as this pulsation of frequency, the more this body starts to become attuned to this great innate intelligence. This is a cause for celebration. And that's why we smile. And we feel that smile pulsing right along with all of these involuntary processes that we are voluntarily creating more conscious connection to. You are completely relaxed. You're breathing gently. You're feeling your heartbeat. You're feeling your celebratory smile reverberating through all of this. And you're setting yourself up to live with the remembrance that this energy is what you are, and that who you think you are can be a direct result of you consciously interacting with what you are individually, collectively, and without even thinking about it. Let all those different elements of connection be a natural expression of you. focus your attention on the water that you brought with you. Or if you don't have water, focus your attention on a body of water, a spring, a stream, a river, an ocean. Just focus your attention on whatever water signifies to you and for you, and let that magnetic pulsation of all that is reverberate through the water you're focusing on. And smile ear to ear and feel that feeling in the water. And relax that feeling completely, while at the same time being vividly aware of all this and of your ability to focus on it and know it, no matter how small or great, together with nature, with others who are intentionally connected to nature. We have infinite support to be the best version of ourselves, to feel confident of that, to discover our purpose in harmony with that, and to create magnetic connections with other conscious, magnetically amplified others. It's time to bridge the division, the inconsistency, to totally override any kind of energy that is stuck or stagnated, whether it's in you, whether it's in others, in the world around you. Your awareness of all of this is reflected to you, within you, all around you, and in expansion as far and wide that you want to focus it. And feel all of that with your smile in that water. Keep your awareness bright like the sun, and your state of being calm as a lake with no wind. And bring that paradox of polarity into your own observance of the balance this state creates. And in this state of bright awareness and total bodily relaxation, take your hands rub them together, create friction. And instead of putting them over your eye, put the palms of your hands over your ear. And after we leave this call together, do a little homework. Take your hands, put them over your ears, and keep them there. And stay calm so that you can hear your heartbeat and feel the effects of being aware of it on your being. Please love, like, share this video with anybody or anywhere that you feel it would benefit. And stay in touch with all of us. Amazing things are happening. We have these live events that they're going to just happen everywhere. We have a new platform that's going to be rolling out soon. We all have a connection with each other, with the natural world, and with our willingness to go with the flow of infinity so that we can redirect the flow of society. And drink your water when you're ready. And see if you can memorize the feeling of hearing your heart beat while you drink the water. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for attending, and we'll see you next week. Have a great one, guys.
Bye.